Will go great with animal prints and any solid neutral color. We'll show this off. Perfect length to double, and it goes on and on, guys. All right, so we have something that, quite frankly, as a host, we were absolutely thrilled that happened. We now are offering free exchanges, and what that means basically is if you're not happy with what you get, and you're like, hey, you know what, I want a different color, let's say, or wow, you know, I need a different size, we're actually gonna exchange that for free, and we've made it really simple. You're gonna send it in for free, we're gonna fix the situation and send it back to you for free. So it's a great, for example, let's say you got the Today's Special and you're like, well, you know what? I really like the Tiger's Eye, but I kind of really thought I should go for the Lepidolite. Well, great. You send it back, we're gonna take care of it. It is a brand new thing we're doing because we wanna make you as happy as we possibly can. All right, Jay, you ready for a sneak peek into this next hour?
I'm ready.
All right, he's always ready. We're ready to go. All right, guys, check this out. We have two pieces we want to highlight before we get into another look at our Today's Special. How gorgeous is this? Gold and sapphire. Now, when you saw that jade piece, by the way, it's almost gone. And you're like, jade, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Have you ever heard of gold and sapphire? Chances are you've heard of, right? You think, oh, sapphire's in blue. Wait, there's such a thing out there. It is, and of course, Jay brings it to us. This is almost $100 off. Golden sapphire. If it's your birthstone, do something crazy for yourself today. That is beautiful. I do not think it's going to last very long, unfortunately.
That's beyond stupid. I mean, if stupid was here, that's completely off the chart stupid.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, you couldn't even, that is just ludicrous. And that's a natural sapphire, real. And it's like, I think it's one of the largest carat weights in natural sapphire we've ever done in any design.
I don't even know. I mean, and again, it's on sale tonight. So if you want to grab, it was not going to last. I'll just, little heads up there. All right, then I want you to see this. I think this is really pretty. I'm a huge fan of pearls and turquoise. Imagine the two of those together. Well, that's what he's done. Now, we only have about 300 of these to go around. It is, what are we doing? 36 inches of genuine pearls, which are just so perfect and so pretty. Kenya's wearing it doubled up with just these beautiful bright blue accents of turquoise. And of course, you have your sterling silver hook in the back. We're $60 off on that. Unfortunately, as I just mentioned, I've got about 300 and then that's out of here. And stunning. I think if you want the more feminine, very pretty, beautiful side of turquoise and pearls together, and Jay doesn't do a lot of pearls in his collection, but this one's so ladylike. I think it's just so feminine and so pretty and easy to wear as well. All right, well, it's time for us to look at the Today's Special once again, so let's do it. We've never, ever offered one of his coil bracelets as our best value, but we did tonight. Well, it's pretty funny because when we prepare for our Today's Specials and when the hosts that are going to launch them, you know, we're looking at pictures. I only get to look at pictures. And even from the picture alone, I literally almost squealed with excitement. It's because Jay does not do his coil bracelet very often. And over the years that we've been together, on the few occasions he does it, we get very excited because it's one of the simplest, easiest things to wear. It immediately gives you a really cool stacked look. It is so comfortable. You're not fighting it. It fits great. Driving the car, on the computer, using a mouse, using your phone. It's just really a beautiful piece to wear, and you don't have to worry about sizing. And so whenever we've done his coils, we've done them in turquoise, we've done them in lapis, we've done some multicolor ones, and as I said, they rarely happen. They always sell out. So it was a real treat for those of us who have been with Jay for a long time to actually be able to present this as our best value today. Not only has he brought in a brand new turquoise, he's brought in a brand new purple lepidolite, and he's never done a tiger's eye in a coil bracelet. We have all three choices, and again, don't fret really over the sizing because you can see it's going to expand or contract to basically fit almost any wrist out there. Now, we have matching pieces I'm just gonna cover very briefly. I'm down to 2 rings. I don't have a lot. So let's do a quick update, Rick, if we can. We started out with 5 through 12. I've already sold out of 1 ring. In the tiger's eye, or in the turquoise, I have all sizes. But how many do I have left, Rick? I've got 100 left. And I have 75 of the tiger's eye. I have 5 through 10 only now in the tiger's eye. So the Turk, we brought a little bit more in, but these are gonna be sold out in this hour. So just wanna give you a little heads up. We will talk about the matching earrings, and we're gonna talk about this glorious necklace as well. But this is the feature and the highlight. And this is the gentleman who brings it in to us. So it took a long time to do a Coil Today special. That would be how many years now?
28 in October. Can you believe 28 years?
Is it really 28?
28 years, yeah.
Gosh.
You know, when I first started on the show,
28.
believe it or not, my children were in grade school. Now my grandchildren are in grade school.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, so it's not that I feel old.
Or anything like that.
But, you know, like, okay, that being said, I don't want to get off track here. That being said, you know, the reason that we do today's specials, just so anybody who, when they say it is a special, it truly is. And Suzanne can sit here and she goes through the things. She's actually used to be on the, and still is, that, you know, a part of the committee, right, where they have to look at these. So you not only have to sell it to your buyer, but you have to sell it actually to everybody. They have to think it is unique.
We will give our opinion.
Especially, yeah, even though you don't really want to hear their opinion a lot of times, you know. But I have to tell you that one of the things that we did, and we wanted this to be really unique and different. We had so many people that were wanting this design, this wrap, this coil wrap. And I have to tell you, of all the bracelets I've done, and anybody who's shopped with us for any length of time, you know, we're very creative. I mean, some of the bangle cuffs, a lot of the things we do, you know, we're the first to do them. We, you know, we do all kinds of findings. We do things that you can't even buy on the market. That's what we specialize in. This design goes back to my early days of manufacturing. Okay, I've been doing this for 46 years. The first coil bracelets we used to do, and I was telling Suzanne, you know, back in the late 70s, we would take slinkies. Now, there's probably a lot of people out there that probably, you know, you have to be my age to know what a slinky is, right? But slinkies, we used to take slinkies and we would cut them up. And that's where we got our spring, and then we would use the big stones and we would put all kinds of different stones on them. These are, you know, now we have a special finding that we have manufactured so that we can actually make these. They will always, they have a memory. They will not stretch out. You don't have to worry about them not going back and coiling back up. And also they're very fine now so that we can do a little bit finer design, finer beads. This is absolutely the most wearable, functional bracelet, I think, that you could ever have or ever design. This is, it's so wear-friendly. It's really, when you say about one size fits most, I would say this almost is one size fits everybody. I mean, if you've got a really,
completely.
I mean, if you just have a little teeny wrist, it's still gonna fit you, but it might be a little bit loose. But if you have even a really large wrist, you can pop this on, and I guarantee you it's gonna fit. And what's really great about it is you have that single design, but you're getting, you know, that automatically built-in stack look. And that's what's really crazy about it. And that's what I love about it, and that's why we chose it as the Today Special for this event, which, to tell you the truth, when you look at these, you have to realize we started this 8 months ago.
Right.
Okay, this isn't something where I just woke up, you know, a week ago and said, you know what, we're going to offer this. You know, it doesn't work like that.
We haven't done it ever as a Today Special.
You know, I wish it did. If anybody's got a magic wand out there, I'm in the market. Okay,
let them know.
I will say that right now. I'm in the market. But here again, and then we've got 3 unique and different materials.
I just want to show you, so it's very funny. My producer, Rick, goes, oh, the tiger's eye is actually the most popular right now. And so I went over to grab the on sale zebra necklace. And I think, Rick, this is the reason why. This is just such a great combination. Now, again, this is tiger's eye. This is the zebra chalcedony, right? And this is such a crazy great piece, but look at how much and how well they play together. So for me, one of my favorite combinations in wearing in fashion options is wearing denim. I love wearing it with all these browns. It's actually my favorite way to wear turquoise. Normally, if you see me, I'll be wearing brown with turquoise or white with turquoise, or I'll flip it and then I'll wear blues with browns as my jewelry. So if you love all the blues, all the fall colors, if you love all the khakis and the whites, and I mean, I love, Marla Wynn is just an expert at doing these beautiful shades of sand and cream and taupe colors. This is the combination I hope you go for. Now, obviously we have the matching tiger's eye bracelet or necklace, but I really, really love this on sale piece working back to the tiger's eye, because you can see all the brown. It's kind of cool that all the browns work together so beautifully. So we'll put the information up again in case you're kind of channel surfing and you missed out, but I just think this is a stunning, stunning combination. Now, I do want to talk about value. Are you going to stick it up real quick? We'll pop it up over there so you guys can see it right there. We still have these available. I know they were wildly popular from last hour. They're on sale, $89.98, 5 flex, and a huge customer pick at the full price. And long. These are 36 inches long, so just to let you know. But if you don't mind, Jay, I'm actually going to feature real quick how really spectacular this value is, because I think sometimes
you know what? And you always go to the turquoise.
Isn't that funny? Well, I love your turquoise.
No, no, but I mean, I could have 20 different materials out here, and she's a magnet for turquoise.
Totally.
She'll go right to turquoise.
But especially this blue. I mean, this is the dream color of turquoise, is this amazing blue. But I just want to show you this, because Jay's really modest, and I love him so much, and I love working with him. I tease him all the time. But you got to understand how great a price this is. And here's why. These earrings are absolutely worth $129. There's no, and that's how much they are. They're real limited again, by the way. I'll give you an update later. This is 100% worth the $129. That's, if you go to Taos or Santa Fe, these would be so much more expensive. Please compare the amount of turquoise and the size of beads and the amount of silver on these compared to this. These are $129, this is $109.98. So I think for me, if I was at home, and obviously I'm a huge customer of Hsn, for me, that is the wow moment. When you think, my gosh, yes, $129, of course. And this is $109, so they've really almost outdone themselves trying to bring you these just truly impeccable values on one of the most favorite bracelets you ever own. I promise you that. I have one of his coils. I love wearing it. I love traveling with it because it's no thought. It's easy to put on. I don't have to worry about sizing if I puff up or I get a little smaller, whatever week I'm on in my weight. It's just one of those go-to pieces that you'll love to throw on because it's fast, it's quick, it's easy, and it's so much wow for the dollar. You get a big, bold, stacked look, and you're not spending a fortune trying to buy 3 bracelets, all in turquoise or lepidolite or the tiger's eye, all that silver included, and having to do 3 shippings, okay? This is free shipping on top of that, but it equates to almost 3 complete different bracelets. So thank you for letting me get on my soapbox on that one a little bit, because I just really want to point out, because you guys really do knock yourselves out for these. You really do.
Well, you know, and I appreciate that. And the thing, you know, that makes us different, I think, is the fact, and the reason that we can do this and we can bring the values, is you're really buying mine direct. You're buying really directly, almost manufactured. You are buying manufactured direct, other than the fact that we're actually coming here and we're selling it to you on air.
Right.
Right?
You're absolutely right.
You know, there are really no middlemen in our operation at all. We're very niche business. In fact, I really don't know anybody that is exactly identical to us in what we do. Why I was so excited about this, though, okay, the Coil Bracelet, again, it's one of the most popular designs and has been for years and years that we've been working with it. And it's because it's so functional, it's so wearable. We really selected these 3 materials. It took us a long time. We offered this, we thought about this in at least a dozen different materials, and we settled on this. What you're seeing here, okay, this is a brand new turquoise, guys. Okay, nobody has this. This is an exclusive. This is a world launch on this material. It's called Heavenly Well Lake. And that's because of actually where it's mined. It's in the heart of a copper region. This is a brand new copper deposit. And I say brand new, I'm talking, they've been mining for about 3 years. We found the turquoise a little over 2 years ago. And we're the only ones that I'm aware of that actually have access to this material, that are able to buy this material. What's so exciting about this, number one, it's a brand new turquoise. We specialize in turquoise and we specialize in opals. Those are our two go-to materials. I want you to look at this material. This is all natural, okay? This is natural turquoise. This is the natural color. Look at the blue on this. And if you see how consistent the blue is, and it's very, very clean, especially if you look at the, like I'm looking at it here, this is like an electric blue. Yeah. It's like a robin's egg blue. I mean, when I'm looking at this, this is what everybody out there is going for. This is what they're looking for and they can't find. That's why you're not seeing the amount of turquoise now. You see very little turquoise out there on the general market. If you go anywhere, go to any of the big retailers, go anywhere, right? If they're for you know, if you went 7, 8 years ago, you know, you would see all kinds of turquoise. Everybody had turquoise, and then it just like died. Well, the reason is, it's not because turquoise became unpopular, it's the fact that they can't get the rough materials. They absolutely can't buy it. So turquoise is getting harder and harder to get, and that's what makes it so exciting, is that we're still finding new sources and we're still finding new deposits, and that's what was so exciting about this. The cleanliness of this, how clear it is. Now, also, we were a little bit challenged with the first material that we got. The material is smaller material. We are getting bigger material now, so hopefully down the road, if you put this in your collection, you're gonna have things that you can actually collect that are a little bit larger too. Yeah. So that's really great. Brand new mine find. The Lepidolite. Again,
so pretty.
A brand new mine find. Okay, this is a brand new Lepidolite. It's got a really unique color, almost like the lavandula amethyst. This comes from the Antelope mine, and it's in South Africa, but it comes out of Zimbabwe. So it's in the southern portion of Africa, but it comes actually out of Zimbabwe, is where the mine is. This is a very unique form. This is gem grade lepidolite. A lot of people have lepidolite in their life and they don't even know it. It's a lithium-based mica, and the reason it's sparkling is the fact that we faceted it. But if I just took the rough material and you just had the solid rough material, you will see it sparkle and gleam. And what that is little shards of mica inside of it. So it's a really unique material. It was, we were excited to use it. We wanted to have, 3 different colors. And like I said, we had 12 candidates, but we thought these were the ultimate 3 best colors to give you, the biggest color spectrum. Then you got the tiger's eye, okay? This material is mined in Namibia. I'm using, believe it or not, I'm using the same resources that I've been using for almost 35, 40
Seriously?
years.
Really?
Probably, they're actually the same people that are mining this, that were mining it back when my hair was a lot longer. And
you all grew up together.
I was a lot, well, I actually am about as thin as I was then, but I was, but my hair was black and very long.
Tell them how long it was.
Well, down to my waist. A lot of people, they say, "Oh, show me a picture." Do you know what I used to? Everybody, I always, cowboy hat and a ponytail. So it looks like I have short hair.
Oh, right, you couldn't see how
you
long
really
it was
can't.
in the back.
You really can't tell.
God, I would have loved to have seen that. I would have loved to have seen that. But you got this from?
I got this from Namibia.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's got all 3 different of the primary colors. There's 3 primary colors. There's red, there's gold, and then there's blue. And if you look at these, you can actually see the red, the gold, and the blue. Mm-hmm. We also have a blonde tiger's eye now that we're getting that, popped on the market about 10 years ago. But these are the 3 primary natural colors of this material. What's cool about tiger's eye, for people who aren't really, up on tiger's eye, is it's naturally chatoyant. So now we faceted it. So what we did is we took a material that's chatoyant, which is very rare. That means Mother Nature's already given it her bling, right? Mm-hmm. So it's got a natural bling. It's got actually asbestos crystals growing within inside of the host rock. That's what makes tiger's eye sparkle and glow. And then what we've done is we've faceted it. So it's just a really, really, if you've got tiger's eye and in your collection, then it's a great go back to piece. But also what I love about it, and what Suzanne actually pointed out so well, if you look at all the different natural materials that it go with, just like the zebra chalcedony, but there's all kinds of different things that you can go back to this. This isn't something that's just gonna sit in your jewelry case. It's something that's a go-to piece that you're constantly going to be going
Like
to.
I'm going to cover these two up, but look how awesome that is. Isn't that neat? And that again is that zebra chalcedony we had just a moment ago. I know we don't have a lot of some of these sale items left, but I just think that along with this on your wrist, look how pulled together that will look when you're wearing it. Just a really long necklace, you can double it up, white, like a white blouse with this down, and then you have the bracelet on, and then maybe the ring if you can swing it, putting that in there. I do need to mention, my producer updated me on the Lepidolite, the purple Lepidolite ring. We have how many in size 8? We have 10. So I actually have 10 left in size 8. So we said it had sold out, but then he gave me an update. There's actually 10 left in size 8. So if you were a size 8, you were all in on this. Remember the other 2 rings, I don't think, well, I believe they're all gonna be sold out. You will not see them come this morning. There's no way, because this show repeats itself all night long. So these are gonna be gone. I have 50 left in the tiger's eye. I have 100 in that beautiful bold turquoise. And please notice how big the stone is. I mean, those are really, really beautiful big stones, tons of sterling silver. This will not be, there's gonna be thousands of people later today that will have no idea we had a matching ring. And they're gonna be like, really, there was a ring? What happened to it? Because it will not be here later on. But really the highlight of the entire day is this great coil bracelet. I remember when I bought your first coil bracelet, and again, it's one of those that I reach for constantly because there's the ease of just slapping it on and having a wow look and running out the door. You know, I think subconsciously or consciously, if we have to fiddle with buckles or clasp, or we're trying to do a little hook in there, you know, you have those bracelets that you just put aside, you know, you just don't even wear them because just subconsciously, it's just too much effort. And I think when you live really busy lifestyles, we want to put our jewelry on quick. We need to get out the door. This is going to be that bracelet. I also call it the vacation bracelet because you know how you only take your best stuff, like the stuff you really love to wear and you know you'll wear a lot? This is going to be it because we can't take our whole jewelry wardrobe with us, right? Sadly enough, we cannot. So you only take the most wearable ones, and this, I promise you, if you've never tried his coil bracelet before, will become, yep, that vacation jewelry must take along to that great trip. So that's really exciting. And by the way, I love how you redesigned the heart for this. Most of the time, he does this really cute little puffed heart. In fact, all the time on the back of his necklaces on the extender. So I love how you did that little open work. It's got a little asymmetrical slide to it.
And it's very contemporary.
Yeah, it's super cool. And it's fun because when I was driving, I've been wearing the bracelet for like 3 days now straight, right? And I was driving today in the car and that little heart captured the sunlight in my car. And I go, oh my gosh, how sweet is that? But again, that's all done in sterling silver. By the way, 19 sterling silver beads on each and every one of these. And once again, if you're trying to maybe shop for the first time, these earrings, 100% worth $129. They're gonna sell out today too. We will not have all the earrings later. But think about that versus $109 for the bracelet. These beads are beautiful, but again, much smaller. Sterling here, that's awesome. Look what you have to do to create a whole coil bracelet. It is definitely multiple times more than what you use in the earrings. So if this is $129, I really hope that brings home just how amazing this value is from Jay tonight at $109.98. By the way, everybody gets free shipping on our Today Specials this month. We don't get that often with Jay, which we love on a Today Special. And everything is 5 flex pays throughout today. It does end tonight, but you can actually get these home anywhere from, what, $22. You know you're gonna have to help me out, Rick, on the other ones, because I don't have the, well, I do, yeah, I do. So one is $22, that's your turquoise. It's $16 to get home the tiger's eye and try it out. And the Epitolite is $18 to get it home, and you have 5 months to pay it off. You know, I know you did have a lot of choices, Jay, but specifically, I totally understand the turquoise, because that's brand new. Right. But I think it's really awesome you brought in, that's why I think these are so popular, you brought in some unusual stones to coil up.
Well, you know, we actually had about 12 candidates, and then we narrowed it down to these 3. I mean, you know, even we wanted to give different colors, different textures, you know, when we did this. And like I said, we had 12 candidates that we were considering, and we just thought these were the ultimate 3. And, you know, these 2, to be honest with you, you know, I'm not saying buy multiples and only do what, you know, what your budget will allow. But on these, these are really staples, you know, for later on in your, you know, your accessory toolbox, your jewelry box. They're all 3 great materials that, and you know, these are actually standalone pieces, so you could actually wear them by themselves. They're great layering pieces, though, but they're also good pieces. You know, if you've got anything blue in your wardrobe, with the turquoise or white, there's so many different things that it'll go back to. That's why we chose these colors. The same thing with lepidolite, something that's unique. It's different. Even in lepidolite, this is, like I said, this is a brand new material. This comes from the antelope mine in Zimbabwe. It's the first time that we've actually put it in any design, and we have been saving this material. I got this material about 3 years ago. Oh, wow. I love the color of it. It's a natural lepidolite, but it's almost like the lavandula amethyst. It's almost like that lilac blue. It's just a real subtle blue, a natural blue, but it facets great. And then, of course, you know, tiger's eye, the reason we put that in there, 3 colors of tiger's eye. But if you think about it, like you were just, you went right back to like the zebra chalcedony, right?
Oh,
you find something that, but there's so all kinds of things that you go back to. You know, but I've done so many tiger's eye designs, but it pairs back beautifully with lapis. It'll pair back with turquoise. It pairs back with anything white, pearls. So there's all kinds of different things that you can, that's why we chose these 3 materials. The turquoise here again, this is the creme de la creme. It is a brand new material. It's Heavenly Well Lake. Right now it's an exclusive. Nobody else has the material that I'm aware of. We're getting all of the material, plus right now it's all coming out, which is very unique and very different. And that's what's so kind of weird about it, is that we're able to buy it at a really good price for the color that it is and the clarity of the material. Normally, this material that is this clear, the price would be much higher for us. So we're actually able to pass on a great deal to you, and that's because it really hadn't hit the market. Nobody knows about it, okay? I love the clarity, I love the color. It's that beautiful robin's egg blue. I mean, that's a natural blue turquoise. It's natural, and it's that high blue. Yeah. And then we've got the lepidolite and then the tiger's eye.
It's really funny too, because Jay, he knows me very, very well, and I keep reaching for the turquoise.
But you go to the turquoise every time.
I do. Yeah, you could have 20 things out here and I'm grabbing, but especially this super blue. Like, you know, as anybody who's been doing this for a really long time, like we both have, and I've been doing it forever too, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's such a treat. They say, what color do you want to wear in all my pictures? And I wore it the last couple of days out and about. I grabbed the turquoise, of course. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like a turquoise lover dream. It really, truly is. And remember, 19 sterling silver beads. You have beautiful accents, not only the bead on the bottom, but you've got that great little sterling silver heart. It is the easiest and I think most gorgeous bracelet you can wear, because instantly you get that great, like stacked look, but it's wildly comfortable at the same time. You almost forget you have it on. And don't worry about sizing. It basically can stretch to fit almost any size out there. All right, I do want to mention the necklace very, very quickly before it's gone. All right, Rick, what's the update? In the Epitolite, which is that beautiful purple, I have 120 left for the entire country and all day long. In the turquoise, I have less than 500 left for the entire day. That's it. In the tiger's eye, I've got 190 left, and then that's completely gone. It's 18 inches and is a 2 3/4 inch extender on the back. And of course, I love those silver spacers. Now let's talk about these gorgeous earrings. They're just so pretty. I love them. And they face forward, which is really fun, so you really see all those beads. In which one you want to do? Lepidolite, I have 140 left. That's it for the whole day. Tiger's eye, I have 240. And in the turquoise, I have 450. Just so you know, we know that turquoise is always the best seller every time. So we just bring a few more in. But again, we're down to a couple hundred in each. So that's such a few amount for the entire day. I mean, think about that, right? And then of course the ring. Here we go. Okay, Lepidolite, once again, is gone. It is officially
gone.
Oh my gosh, I have 60 left in the tiger's eye. And in the Turk, I have 75. Yeah, you're gonna say goodbye to these. There's gonna be thousands of people who tune in throughout the day and will have no idea that this was even available. And look at how huge the stone is, the cabochon.
These are all, you know, and this is all hand done out of sterling silver sheet material. Really so pretty. That means that you have to have silversmiths, okay? So these are all hand done. And what makes them unique is, though, they're actually done by silversmiths.
Isn't that pretty? And so you do get that authenticity to it, you know, that feeling.
Well,
and they fit great.
Yeah, well, and also they're not cast. So, you know, like even though you've got a big bold ring like that, you can literally close your fingers because they're not cast. So because they're made from sheet material, they have the tensile strength, right? They're structurally very sound, but they don't have to cast. When you cast something, you have to make it really big, right? Because for the silver to flow in the mold. Right. With these, because they're made by silversmiths from sheet material, they're more comfortable. You can actually, you'll forget that you actually have them on. I wear this because my wife makes me, but it's cast. But I'm constantly going, oh my God, that hurts.
Get this ring on. Yeah,
right, because when you put your fingers together, you won't have that.
No, you never do.
When they're hand done.
Yeah, and they are balanced really well. All right, we got to wrap up on that. The rings are going to sell out, so just a little heads up. If you tune in later on today and they're gone, I'm sorry if you missed out. Okay, do not forget about our Hsn card. We have an awesome way to be able to extend your shopping fun with us, and it's in this card. What happens is if you apply for it, whatever you buy for that first purchase, we're gonna give you $20 off, which is really pretty amazing. But quite frankly, it's all the goodies you have access to once you have the card. So check it out on hsn.com. More with Jay King just around the corner.
Skinny Girl is designed by a woman for women. It's functional, comfortable, and fashionable. I wanted to celebrate every age, all sizes. It's a line for every body.
Celebrate HSN's birthday with the Hsn Card. You'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $399 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN Card.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
Love birthday surprises? We do too. Shop your favorite brands and products at prices worth celebrating.
So they're counting me down and they're going 10, 9, 8, and then, oh, Andrew's doing his thing, pointing like this. And they all freak out because I'm still moving my arms because I'm trying to put a different necklace on. That's how good the hook is, the clasp on his necklaces. On one, I had it hooked.
And you don't, what I like about them is you can adjust them in 1/4 inch increments. And also they're so simple to actually put on by yourself. You know, like, where you don't have to struggle with it. This was one of the greatest things. We've had this for 25 years. It was actually the greatest finding I think we've ever made.
Ever?
Literally is the greatest finding that we have ever manufactured.
You'll love it if you've never tried his jewelry. And again, that's on all his pieces. This is fantastic. All right, so let's pan down, or tilt down, I guess. Look at this stone. Where in the world did you get this crazy stone?
Okay, where do you think this stone comes from? It's Arizona Rickolite. So where do you think it comes from?
Well, Arizona.
Okay, well,
but
see,
where's
that's
Rickolite?
what I like about it.
Is it the city of Rickolite?
No. Okay. All right, this is really funny, okay? And if he's watching, the miner in this case is a guy named Bruce Barlow. Do you know how they came up with that Indiana Jones thing? Although I was wearing the hat a long time.
You were.
Look, I have pictures in high school, actually in junior high, where I was wearing the hat a long time before Indiana Jones thing came up,
yeah,
right?
He ripped you off.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Okay, so because I'm modest. No, but a friend of mine, Bruce Barlow, he's the one that mines this, okay, or did mine this. This was a really, really small deposit. Okay, I got this out of his private collection. I've had this in my private collection for well over 10 years, this material, okay,
it's so
that you're
cool.
seeing here now. You can't get this. He has no more of this. It's a very special Rickyolite that he mined. This guy really, truly is, if anybody want to be called Indiana Jones, this guy is, you know, I'm not too, you know, I've been accused of being not too mentally stable at times, you know what I mean, on certain things, right, that I've done. But this guy is nuts. He will hang literally in a cave, upside down in a cave from a tie rope and mine something out of the side of a cave. I mean, you know, like he's like a spider monkey. I mean, it's amazing. What you know, he's so wiry. He's now starting to slow down. But these are the kind of materials. This guy is a gem hunter's gem hunter. Okay, and I'll say that about Bruce. He is amazing what he comes up with and what he finds. And this was one of the things, like I said, I've had this in my collection for about 10 years. I got it from Bruce. He mined it. As far as I know, we got the majority of the material at that time. It was just this one small deposit. It's not like there's an Arizona Rickyolite mine, guys. Okay, there was one small deposit. He went to great lengths to do this. And this isn't where they bring in big equipment and they mine this. This is all done, pick, shovel, maybe like a pneumatic jackhammer. And it's all done by hand. And this material is so cool. Can you see how it's glowing? It's Rickyolite, and so it's got you know, it's not really chatoyant, but because of the nature of the Rickyolite, it has this sheen to it, this glow to it. It's a really amazing material. It's very, very rare. You don't ever see it, and this is, like I said, in 46 years of doing this, it's the only Rickyolite actually from Arizona that I've ever had in my collection. I've only had one other Rickyolite ever that I've actually even worked with.
No kidding.
So this is really unique. It's very rare. Cool. And what makes it so cool is that it's an American stone, mined by an American, but also the uniqueness of the material in itself.
Oh, yeah.
You see right there, it almost looks like it's on, you know, like...
Yeah, see that right here?
It's
glowing,
that
stripe?
Right?
Look at that glow. It's like a fissure. It's like a fissure in a volcano.
Right, almost like it's almost like you would tiger's eye, where it's almost chatoyant.
Isn't that neat?
Where it's glowing and gleaming like that, but that's actually just the nature of the Rickyolite.
And just FYI, okay, in all the fashion, I do a ton of fashions here at HSN. If you have anything in that olive green, we've done tops, we've done camo pants. Oh my gosh, you have to wear this with your olive green top or the pants. If you've got the camo pants, you have a black V-neck, put this on. It's gonna look fantastic. So for those of you who are collecting all the olive green the last 2 years in our fashions, this is your necklace. And by the way, lowest price we've ever done. We are $50 off. We've never done a better value than this. And again, when these are gone, that's it. So it's a great time to pick it up. And I only have about 250 for everybody. We started out with about 300, but there's only about 250 left. So that could very well sell out here in a couple minutes. All right, we got to keep moving on. We got so many cool things. Okay, so this is July, and it is the July birthstone. And this is my birthstone because, yes, my birthday's this month. And we're celebrating it for all the July babies. All of our rubies are on 5 flex pays. So if you want to look for a very specific stone, maybe an unusual stone, maybe something that's more common, maybe it's your birthstone, you can do that on hsn.com. Look, they slipped in something else. That's not a ruby. I can tell you that is not a ruby right there. They slipped in that little, it's a rudolighted something, isn't it? What is it? Do you know what it is?
I don't
that blue
know.
thing?
I would say it was probably some kind of sapphire.
Yeah, like a doublet or something? Oh, there, thank you. Okay, there is a ruby.
That's ruby fuchsite.
I was like, one of these things don't go with the
that's
other.
Ruby fuchsite.
There we go. We got the ruby there. All right, just wanted to make sure. See, I want to make sure we had it right. All right, guys, stay right there for that last piece, but we've got to move on.
Was that a test?
Are you ready? What, right? I was like, if anybody's going to name a stone that I don't know, it's going to be Jay. Okay. Name that stone. Are you ready? Now this next one. I'm going to cover it up. Well, I gave you a peek earlier. We're almost $100 off.
Oh, God, this is just insane.
You see this little faint tear just rolling down his cheek.
You know, I'm not doing it. I mean, but
he's not.
I just want everybody to know this is beyond stupid. Okay, that's a natural sapphire. You know, I wish I could hand this across to you. You can feel how much weight. This, by far, is the largest carat weight sapphire necklace, natural sapphire necklace that we've ever done, that we've ever created. Wow. This material is not cheap. This is a natural sapphire. And I mean, you couldn't even touch the rough. You couldn't even touch the rough for what they're selling this for, much less anything else, actually any labor, shipping, the sterling silver finding, anything. I mean, if you want the deal of the century,
This is it.
That is it, guys. I mean, that is just ludicrous.
That is.
It's crazy.
And this has a bit of a glow about it too, doesn't it?
Well, you know, this is, you know, sapphires. Okay, so think about this, okay? Sapphires literally, okay, number one, this is a precious stone. This is a precious material. This is also natural sapphire. The majority of the sapphires that you see, and I'm not taking anything away from it, I'm not saying anything negative, okay? The majority of the sapphire that you see out there in the general public, in the retail market, have some kind of enhancement process. It's not a bad thing. The enhancement just brings out the color, and a lot of the enhancements, to tell you the truth, sometimes are as expensive as the process that they do is as expensive as the rough material. These are all natural. This is a natural golden sapphire. Of all the sapphires I've ever had, this is the only golden sapphire I've ever owned. Okay, that was the only rough I've ever been able to buy in this color.
Well, when people hear sapphire, they go, "Oh, they're blue, aren't they?" No, sapphires blue not come in different colors, but this is one of the rarest. I mean, you're looking at absolutely one of the rarest stones out there, because most people say, "Oh, I always thought it was a blue sapphire only." No, this is very exotic stone. It's to take a sapphire and be a golden sapphire is just a whole different level. It's so incredibly rare, and I was even after doing this for many, many years, not along with Jay, but lots of jewelry. Even for me, I was like, wait a minute, a golden sapphire? And it's genuine sapphire, and it's hundreds of carats. It's not like there's just a couple little speck pieces. And I want you to see, if this main one down here in the front was just a single ring, when you talk about carat weight, imagine that as a single ring on my finger. That is a huge stone. That's one of a multitude, and they gradually get smaller as you head towards the back. But this is really one of those once-in-a-lifetime moments where you go, oh my gosh, I love the necklace to begin with. I love the golden hues of it, quite frankly. You can wear it with virtually anything you have in your wardrobe. This is gonna match almost everything you could ever imagine. Like, you pull it out, this is gonna work back to it, I promise you. It's almost like working with taupe. You know, taupe in shoes matches every single thing in your wardrobe. It's kind of the same concept in this necklace, but you're never gonna see the price again. Once this is sold out, once it's completely gone, this is cleared out and it's never coming back. And I would be surprised, do you have any golden sapphire still somewhere in a bucket somewhere?
No, I got this material. You know, we got it. Actually, we were on a sapphire buying trip, and this actually is one of the few things that we actually got out of Guinea. Okay, which it's in Africa. It's on the west coast. It's a very, very small country. It's known a lot of, they have a lot of gem materials and stuff. It's where they were getting a lot of the, you know, they even have diamonds in Guinea. I mean, they're right in the gem belt. This is the only time that I've ever bought or seen this rough in this color. This is a natural sapphire. It's a golden sapphire. You couldn't, if you know, like Susan just said something, you'll never see it at this price. You know why? Because you couldn't make it. you couldn't make it. Why they're doing this? There's no way that I could build this. This is a natural sapphire. This is a natural, precious sapphire. There's no way to actually build it at all and even come close to selling it for that price. Our original price on this, the only reason we can do the original price that we did on this, and especially for this carat weight, this is a precious material, guys. This is sold by the carat. Okay, it's actually sold by this carat. You know, we buy it by the kilo, the gram, but it's actually based on carat weight. So this is a natural, unenhanced golden sapphire. And they call it golden because you can see the primary color on it is that beautiful natural gold color. Again, this is the largest carat weight sapphire necklace that we've ever done in the collection. And, you know, like I said, we worked really hard to be able even to do it at the original price that we did this. That was really difficult for us to do because it is a precious material and it's not inexpensive. It's not cheap. This isn't something that you can just even go, you know, what's really amazing with this material, and here again on sapphires, you know, I've only really been doing sapphires in the line for mine finds for about, what, 5 years now, maybe 6 years. Before that, it's not that I didn't know about sapphires, guys. Okay, I would, you know, I get out in the world, right? That's what I do. And I would see sapphires, I could never bring them into the line because I really wasn't dealing directly with the miners. And so by not being able to do that, I never could get the price where I never could do the value, right, that I really need to actually bring it on the show. And then I did one connection with one sapphire miner, and it's like crazy. Once the word gets around that, you know, that you did everything you said you were going to do, you know, you paid, everything went smoothly with you, and everything, your name gets around. And then that's actually how we were able to obtain this. As, you know, our name gets out there and we have miners contacting us and then we go see them and we're able to buy directly from them. And that's why we were able to offer you the value that we originally did on this. I will say this one more time, then I'm never going to say it again. This is absolutely stupid, ludicrous. It really is. Okay, there is no way, even if you could find this material, even if it was available to you, even if somebody knew where it came from, was actually able to go to the mine, if you could buy directly from the mine, you could not manufacture this and sell it at that price. There's no way to do it. You couldn't do it. This is a total, I mean, this is a once in a lifetime deal as far as able to get this. If they came back to me and they wanted to reorder this, no. I mean, you know, even my original price, I mean, you know, would be difficult to do now. And but this isn't like, this is a precious sapphire.
It's a real, honest to goodness sapphire.
Honest to goodness, real
and hundreds
sapphire,
and hundreds of
natural
carats, guys.
color.
Hundreds of carats and finished off in sterling silver. All right, here's a quick update for you. We have the stretch bracelet, which is awesome. Again, super easy to wear, throw on. That is available at $41.25, down from $82.50. We have the matching earrings, again, all in sterling silver, and the earrings come in at 2 inches. They're now $33.13. What even blew me away more is if you look at our flex pay on the necklace, I glanced down and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's $14. So you're gonna get a giant necklace, and it's a beautiful piece. I mean, you're gonna wear it with it's almost like a neutral because of that golden sapphire color. You can literally wear it with your denims to whites to blacks to you name it. Pull it out of your closet. If it's a navy, it'll look great. Your khakis, all of that's gonna look fantastic. If you wanna wear with even red would be amazing. Gray would look cool. Like, it's almost just the easiest one to wear, right? But what I love is with FlexPay, you can experiment with it, try it out, put it against all of your outfits you have, see what works, and you're gonna do all that for $14. I've never been able to say that about sapphires, ever. I don't care how many sapphires I've sold, I've never said, hey, get this home for $14. A real sapphire necklace with a ton of sapphire, and just try it out. And if you don't love it, I always say leave it at the mailbox. We're gonna refund your money. So here's your chance to get one of the best values of the entire day. This is like a super sale when it comes to that clearance item. And here's the matching pieces. The earrings are 2 inches long. As again, I mentioned earlier, these these are all really, really limited now. So I've got less than 200 in the earrings, and I love this little stretch bracelet. It's very, very quaint. You just kind of toss it on and go. Great for layering. I have 120 earrings. I started out with 200 before I went on the air. And in the bracelet, again, this fits pretty much everybody because it stretches. I have under 200 left in the matching bracelet. But this is the highlight. This is the really, really big deal. And you can always tell because when he says it's stupid price, he means it. He really, really means it.
That is beyond stupid.
Beyond
ludicrous.
stupid.
I mean, crazy.
It's off the hook. And it's almost $100 off, so I'm glad you guys are grabbing it. I do want to mention this, crew. This is the Larimar necklace. Okay, here we go. Kenya's wearing it. We're not going to have time for a full presentation. It is glorious. There are 85 available, and we're now $79 off the original price. Can you give us about 30 seconds on it?
Let me tell you something. You've been, you know, to the Caribbean, right? You see what they sell this for. I mean, anybody go out, you're never going to see it at this. I'm telling you right now, this was the last of the designs that we made. I have no more at Larimar rough. And right now, it doesn't look like I have any opportunity to get any Larimar rough. Can I buy it? Yes. It's one of the few mines. I've been to this mine 4 times. 4 times. It's in the Dominican Republic. There's only one deposit. I've never been able to buy directly from the mine to buy the rough. This rough right now is very, very expensive, very hard to come by. And I don't have any more material. I have no, there's no more designs coming up, especially for 2023. I have nothing. So if you want Larimar, you want it from me, which I think that we offer you the biggest bang for the buck and the highest quality. This is something you really might want to think about.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Well, no, I wish I could get more. You know,
it's a beautiful stone. It almost looks like clouds, like a really blue sky with clouds on it.
You know, it's, God, if you see the prices they get for it, it's just like
Well,
crazy.
the original price was $199 on that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even out there in the market, you know, go to the Bahamas, go to the Caribbean, see what they sell it for.
Or you've been on a cruise ship? You've been on a cruise ship, they have Larimar on the cruise ship, you're just like, what? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so now we're going to go in a completely different direction. And I think really, and we moved it up because it is extremely limited now. So here's your last chance on it. Just got a quick update. My producer Rick said, yeah, let's move it up. It's going to sell out, so we're going to get to it right now before it does that. Here's our today's special. Look at this. If you've got turquoise at home, or if you want to take your turquoise to a different level, who doesn't love pearls? And who doesn't love beautiful, crisp blue turquoise? And that's what you're getting in a gorgeous 36-inch length necklace. Of course, you have the clasp on the back. You can double this up. It is romantic. I think it's wildly feminine. And I love the contrast of your bright blue turquoise against this pretty cultured pearls.
Okay, and a lot of people always say, well, you know, how come you don't offer more pearls? Actually, my buyer.
Happened to ask that.
Okay, and here's why. Okay, now, these are cultured pearls, but they're not just cultured pearls, guys. Okay, these are top grade. You feel the weight in those?
Oh, yeah. Oh my
Do you feel the weight?
It's unbelievable.
Okay,
yeah.
This is, okay,
Look at the
these
luster.
are just the pearls alone, just the pearls alone. If I had to buy these on the normal market and actually be able to buy this quality of the cultured pearl on the normal market, there's no way in heck. The price of this, even the original price would have been at least triple what we were selling it for. And that's why I don't have a lot of pearls in my line. Here's the deal with pearls. Commercially, can I go out and buy pearls? Absolutely. Can I buy this quality of commercial pearl? Absolutely. Could I offer this price? Absolutely not. There's no way in heck you could do it. And that's what the big difference is here. If you look at these, okay, they're super, super high grade. And how I get these pearls is every now and then, one of my partners that's in actually the one that found the Heavenly Well Lake turquoise. You know, we're in a partnership, we buy turquoise together, and you know, we kind of pool our money and everything and our resources, and he's my partner in that. He started off in the pearl industry, And let me tell you something, you don't just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna get in the pearl industry, right? Your chances of succeeding are literally zero, okay? You have to almost be grandfathered into it. It's one of these things that you have, you really have to almost be born into the pearl industry to really, really be at the heart of it. Here's the deal with this. He was in the pearl industry. Every now and then he'll call me out of the blue and say, Jay, a friend of mine just called me. He's got X amount of strands in this. You got to take them all or nothing, right? And we get those buys. And so that's why they're so limited. But I'm telling you right now, these pearls are the best of the best for what they are, cultured pearls. But if you could feel, like, I wish I could hand these through to you and you could tell the difference.
Well,
is the finish on the weight of them.
Dustin, if I promise I hold really still, can you go super, super close on these? You've got to see the luster. You're not getting it on TV. You're not understanding what Jay's saying. We appreciate it and we trust him a ton. But unfortunately, in this case, because they're white, they're ivory white pearls.
Right.
There, now let me see if I can hold my hand still. You guys, the luster on these it's almost like a rainbow effect. It's so gorgeous. It's even better than that though. I mean, we're kind of getting it there, but and they're consistent that way. You don't have one pearl that's kind of dull and then one pearl that's got a lot of luster and one's got a little bit more rainbow to it. They're wildly consistent in their quality. You can see, look at how beautiful and blue that turquoise is. This is one of those, it's truly an heirloom once in a lifetime kind of moments. At under $100, it's 36 inches. You can wear them with a beautiful gown if you want to, or you can wear them super, super casual. This is a true opportunity to get something that I think mixes old world and elegance with something chic because of the pop of the turquoise. I love how Kenya's layered it with our Today's Special matching necklace that goes back to the Today's Special coil bracelet. That's beautiful. So if you already have a ton of beautiful blue turquoise in your wardrobe and you want to take it to that really feminine, that really pretty side of jewelry, what a gorgeous way to express that. Or if you're a pearl girl, when was the last time you saw pearls and turquoise put together? Chances are probably you've never actually seen that happen before. And Jay brings it to us. We put it on sale tonight. So you're about $60 off. It's elongated. We love that too because you do a lot of variety with it. But as Jay said, these pearls are cultured and they're exquisite from the very first to the very last of them. Right. There's such beautiful consistency in this.
They're consistent and the nacre on them is amazing.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal.
This is really good. And you know what? When you get it at home, you open that box.
That's the ultimate qual person.
It really is. It really is.
That is actually, and that's what I tell everybody in our organization. The ultimate quality control person is the person who receives that and they open it up. Are they happy or not? Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So if they're happy, you did your job. If they're not happy, then you didn't do your job.
All right, so we're going to move on to our next item. I'm going to find it.
I mean, this is another one of those unique materials.
Cool. Okay, where did you get it and what is this?
Who has this in their collection? Number one, look at the design. Okay, the overall design. This material is so rare. It comes off, my connection on this, it's a real interesting story on the Nunderite. He actually lives on the coast in northwestern Australia in the middle of nowhere. And when I say in the middle of nowhere, I mean they have to mail you daylight, okay? It's in the middle of nowhere. What's amazing about this material is he lives on the beach. And I'm not talking Vero Beach where it's sandy beach, right? I'm talking like big boulder rocks. Like, I mean, it's not exactly someplace where you would sunbathe, type place, right? Okay. It's very, very, it's almost like the northwest coast, very rocky. And after huge storms, he goes and he'll find this material, the Nunderite, and they look like river rock, and he actually finds the material. Some years he gets maybe like 10 kilos, 5 kilos. Some years he might get 80 kilos. It's a very rare material. What's really amazing with this, he's actually paid money to have professional divers go off the coast, off the shore where he lives there, and try to find source on this material because it's very expensive and it's very rare. You can sell it really easy. but it's a mystery where it comes from.
Really?
They
cannot find the source of it.
But it's after big storms that he'll have it, and sometimes he doesn't, there's hardly any of it. And, you know, so you would think, oh, well, it's floating up from the bottom. If you feel this, okay, it's not floating anywhere. I mean, it's solid, and it's very, very heavy. That's the nature of it. It's a really amazing material, but if you check into it, nunderite, if you know, it's really, really rare. You can't get it, and there's not, like I said, he doesn't even mine it, and they still don't know where it's coming from. They don't know the actual source of it.
Well, and I gotta show you too, the colors are amazing. And again, you'll see it at home. Like, look at all these super cool colors, like from almost a latte chocolatey, it goes into kind of blues and greens. It's got almost a really, really deep, like,
see how
red
it kind of glows? And it actually has like a little glow to it.
Look at
it's
how cool
really, really amazing.
Oh, that's such a good shot, thank you. Look at how cool that is. And then I love the sterling silver work. Now, as just a side note, if you're new to Jay's line, he always does really big bales, and what's great is you can wear this all by itself, which we don't talk about a lot. You can wear this on a silver necklace if you want to. It look pretty on my pearls too. Or you could drop it down and wear it together. So that's just another great benefit of shopping for Jay's line. We do have the matching earrings. Everything's on sale in this one too. So gosh, grab the earrings because you'll never find a matching pair. Little heads up. Can you imagine? Get this at home and go, I wish I would have bought the matching earrings. Yeah, it would be really hard.
Okay, see you at 11 o'clock.
11 a.m. We will see you.
Helen.
All right, good. Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, this one's so fun. It's so fun being here with you. I really enjoy it.
All right, guys, and thank you for joining me. Hey, do me a favor. Follow me on my Facebook page. Always have a lot going on, including a Tuesday night show at 9:30. It's a Facebook-only show. It's super different from what we do on the air, so follow me along.